Now, I would typically talk through the process of how I went about making this. I don't think I'll be allowed to for this one. I feel like the Nintendo Ninjas might be a little bit mad at me for it. So we're just gonna have this program in the top corner, and I'll have to demonstrate that it works without actually telling you how I went about making it. So we'll just go into test input devices here, and this will basically, whenever I click a button on this virtual controller, it should show up on the console as an input. And if I type out in the box, this will be where I write out a sort of script of commands that I want to be executed, and then when I click the send inputs, it will send them all at the right time. So here I just have a script that will spam A every, every 30 milliseconds. So we'll just run this, and it should run for 2.5 seconds, and it should just spam the A button. And there we go, it's spam the A button however many times that was. So yeah, why don't we test this out in an actual game? And what better game to speedrun than a game that's made for speedrunning? So why don't we start off with Mario 1 on 1-1. There we go, we managed to shave off 1/100th of a second, which doesn't seem that impressive, but I think we can do a little bit better. So let's try and fine tune some stuff, and let's run the program again. Sweet, another time save, 21.13. And I know what you're thinking, seeing as this is a TAS, this must be world record, right? Well, no, unfortunately it's not. Two other people managed to get 21.11, and I'm not sure what trickery they're doing in order to get that, but, you know, it puts me in third place, which I can live with. But trust me, I tried, I really did. Next up is Power Grab Morph Ball. A 3-second long level, you hold left and you jump 3 times. Easy enough? Time to beat 3.63. Well, after chasing this level for about 20 minutes, I managed to get a time which was 2/100ths of a second behind first place, which seems to be a common occurrence now. But anyway, let's move on to another game. I recently made a video on how to make a mod menu for Unity games on Windows, featuring Mission in Snowdrift Land. And hey, that got released on Switch, so let's try speedrunning that first level. Now, this run probably isn't world record, and I don't even know if there is a speedrunning scene for this game, so let's move on to something that's a little bit more competitive. Super Mario Party Jamboree, and more specifically, Domination. So here we are at Domination. You've got to mash the A button as much as you can within 10 seconds. Now, while I don't think that there's been coded any hard limit to how many button presses you can do in that amount of time, there will of course be a limitation based off of how every button press needs to have a button press duration, and you can't start a new button press while that button press duration of the previous button press is still running. So of course there will be a limit to this. I'm not sure what that is, but let's see if we can find it. So if we just add the, there we go, add the box in the top corner. Now I've written a script that will basically spam the A button for 11 seconds to make sure that I'm not missing any button presses with a duration of 18 milliseconds. So let's start the mini game and see what score we can get. Let's see, is that box going to be in the way if I leave it in the top corner? Let's put it down there. And go! Well, he seems to be spamming the button. We got the Goomba over here. And let's see what score we get. Into the 70s. Okay, the CPUs have given out. We're up to 100 now. But it's still going strong. 150. Still no limit. Is the limit 200? Well, 190. That's not bad, but let's see if we can do any better. Goomba seems to be happy with that performance. I, however, think we can do a little bit better. Let's see if we can lower these press durations and see if we can get faster button presses. Whoa, okay, 209. New PB, but I feel like we can do better.
A new record.
Okay, we got a new record, 230. I mean, that's pretty good, but I'm wondering if we can do a little bit better.
Start.
And there we go, 249. Now I'm assuming that is probably 249, 250 is around the upper limit of what this game would be able to take in terms of inputs within 10 seconds. So yeah, if you've got any other ideas on what games I should try this out on, let me know in the comments down below.